What's going on the grill this evening? Bourbon Bacon Chicken. Hey guys, thanks for checking back in with another episode of Quein with Uncle Woo. Tonight, we got home from work, decided we wanted something yummy, so we whipped up some Bourbon Bacon Chicken. What's Bourbon Bacon Chicken? Well, we've taken our skewers, piled them up with thick cut bacon and chicken thighs sliced into cubes. We're going to get them over on the PK, get them scalded up a little bit, and hit them with a Bourbon BBQ sauce. It's going to be just off the chain. So stick with us, we're about to get started. So let's step back into the kitchen, take a look at what we did to prep up our skewers tonight. First thing we're going to do is take this Applewood smoked bacon that we got from our friends at Compart Farms, and we're going to slice them into about 2-inch chunks. Now, we're not going to break out a ruler and make sure that they're exactly 2 inches, but we just kind of want everything to be the same size so that there's some uniformity to our skewers. So we'll go ahead and get all this sliced up, and then we'll start on our chicken. Okay, so what we're using tonight for our chicken is Boneless Skinless Chicken Thighs. So we're going to take them, cut them into cubes, roughly the same size as the pieces of bacon that we've diced up. Here again, they don't have to be exactly the same size, just close enough so that there's some uniformity across the size of our skewers, so that everything grills the same size and stays the same temperature throughout the process. As I cut up the chicken, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time pulling off every little bitty piece of fat. I may hit the high notes, kind of pull the big chunks, look for any leftover blood vessels or any kind of impurities that are left in the meat, any bone fragments, anything like that. Anything, gristly, too small, that won't cook well on our skewers. But the rest of it, pretty much going to stay. As we know, fat's flavor, so the more of it we leave on, the better it's going to taste. But there again, you don't want to bite into a piece of just solid chicken fat, so it's not a bad idea to hit the high notes. So I'll go ahead, get the rest of these diced up, and then we'll be ready to get our skewers put together. Tonight, we're going to be using these 14-inch long, 3/4 inch wide skewers that we picked up on Amazon. I'll be sure to link to them in the description. I've been real happy with them so far and highly recommend them as far as a great product for grilling skewers. At this point, the process is pretty straightforward. We're just going to stack it on the skewer, chicken, bacon, and keep repeating that until we get about 8 inches of meat on each skewer. And then once we've got all our chicken and bacon on, we're going to lay them out on our board, get them seasoned up and ready to go out onto the PK. Now that we've got all our skewers put together, we're going to put down a layer of Uncle Woo's Memphis Magic, our salt, pepper, garlic mix. We're going to hit one side, then we're going to rotate over and hit the other side, and then we'll be ready to follow up with a nice dose of Smokemaster's Premium Barbecue Rub, and then we'll be ready to get out on the grill. Okay, that's got us ready to go. Let's get them outside. Okay, so before we get our chicken over on the grill and started cooking, let's mix up our barbecue sauce. So what we're gonna make tonight is a bourbon barbecue sauce using our Smokemaster's Competition Red as a base. So we're gonna put about a cup. We're gonna come back behind it with about a half a cup of honey. About a half a cup of brown sugar. Some good spicy brown mustard. We're gonna go in with about 2 tablespoons. And then just for a little kick, some sriracha sauce. About another 2 tablespoons there. And why do we call it bourbon barbecue sauce? Because we're throwing in the bourbon. We're gonna go in with about a 1/4 cup to start. We're gonna give that a stir, see where we're at. Oh wow, that's perfect. The sriracha gives it a nice kick on the end, where the brown sugar still keeps it sweet, and the bourbon just finishes it off right across the top. So let's go ahead, get our chicken skewers on the PK. We'll get them started, and after the first turn, we'll start to glaze with our barbecue sauce. Come on over to the grill. Okay, our charcoal's ready to go. We're gonna get it dumped in the PK, get our grill grates on, get them heating up so we can get our chicken on. We're gonna hit the top with a little duck fat just to help keep our skewers from sticking. And that sizzle, when you set it down, it's what you want to hear. It means you've got that grill hot enough. All right, we'll give that a few minutes, let it get a little color on one side, then we'll turn it over and start the glazing process. Okay, we've been on for a couple minutes. The good thing about having this chicken cut into smaller cubes is it doesn't take a really long time to cook. So let's take a look, see how our underside's looking. All right, so we've been on a few more minutes. We're ready for our next turn. So let's see how they're looking. Oh yeah, color on both sides now. Starts to kind of see where the grill's running a little hotter in some places, so we're going to move a couple skewers around just to kind of rotate with the heat. And then we're going to come in with another layer of our glaze. I'm telling you guys, you can't smell this, but man, you need to give it a try. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so according to our thermopen, we're about 5 or 6 degrees away from being done across the board. So we're going to give it one more flip and one more dose of our glaze, and we ought to be good to go. Okay, let's get them off and get a taste. Okay, so we've got our skewers off the grill. Before we dive in and see how they taste, let's recap what we did real quick. Tonight, came home from work, decided we wanted bacon chicken skewers. So, pulled a pack of chicken thighs out of the refrigerator, diced them up, slid them on the skewers, alternating with some of our great Compart Applewood smoked bacon. Rubbed it down with a little bit of our salt, pepper, garlic, and then threw a little Smoke Master's Premium Barbecue rub on the top, just for good measure. Brought them out to the grill, threw them on, let them scald up on one side, and then hit them with an amazing Bourbon BBQ sauce that we whipped up using our Smoke Master's Competition Red Barbecue Sauce. So, we've got them on the plate. Let's see how they taste. Oh, wow. Guys, I hate to say it, but the Bourbon BBQ sauce is the star of this show. Be sure and give it a try. If you like what we're doing, give us a comment, hit that like, subscribe, bang that notification bell, so it'll let you know every time we kick out a new video. We'll see you guys out there cooking again real soon. Stay safe. God bless. You want to try some of this? Man, I tell you, I'm not wrong.